This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Get a $149.com with code MMA149. TiVo, get $50 off a Romeo DVR with code MMA. With Ben Soap, get 15% off your order with code MMA Nuts. Woo! Hey fans, it's MMA Nuts, episode 217.
217.
Also known as the Matthew TRT era. My name is Ingo Weigel.
What? I don't know anything about 1316. Back on the MMA show. My fans for walking the line between serious and ridiculous. What?
Hey,
What's happening?
not much.
I'm on a Jesus Vitor Belfort load. Oh my God.
I just want to ask you let me ask you a question, Matt.
Please ask me.
Okay. Where are your levels at currently?
Apparently off the charts.
Okay.
So much so, we've got to scale it back a little bit.
Okay.
6 days after my shot, I registered a 1316, 1316. The normal human load should be anywhere from 300 to 1100. Matt is following the Vitor Belfort plan.
So the day you take your shot, you're at like 2,000?
Yeah. I think it was day 6 I got my blood test. But the good thing is, this is why you get your blood tested. You get that shit in check once a month. Hey, remember back in the day, someone used to always get his blood tested? His name was Randy Couture.
Yes.
Why was that?
So you knew where his levels were?
Yeah. I need to make sure I'm in the appropriate range. How the fuck else do you fight into your late 40s?
TRT Matthew.
That's right.
TRT Randy. TRT Matthew.
Yeah.
There is a resemblance.
Yeah. I'm going to keep fighting into my late 40s.
He had a beard going on too. It's kind of strangely weird. Except he had
I always have a beard.
He has no hair.
Yeah, I can grow hair if I want to. I choose not to sometimes. Oh, good. Hey, you know what else it is?
What?
Brocktober!
Oh, yeah! Wait, is that
Brocktober, it goes!
is that where there's all this news flying around about him?
Yeah, but they don't say it's Brocktober. We got to keep that shit alive. It's like, let me bang, bro! Let me bang!
Well, Comprito had a good idea because of
What's
all
that?
the rumors going on. He's like, we should start a website. He's like, it's all bullshit, crazy news articles relating to MMA. We just make shit up. And I was like, do you think we would get sued for something like that?
Yeah.
And he's like, I
Might.
don't know. Do you think we would get sued? And I'm like, I'm posing the question. Do you think you would get sued for that?
Yes, you would.
His big thing was, what if we put up there that Brock Lesnar and GSP were training together and they were both going to make a comeback simultaneously
I like this.
on the same card,
Mm-hmm.
and Brock Lesnar is going to come back and fight Mark Hunt, and GSP is going to fight Royce Gracie.
Fine. Done.
Yes.
Well,
Well, there was something in there about aliens, but I forgot what he said, which was funny at the time. This was post-training, so my brain was a bit mushy. But said, what if we put this article up? You think that would be something people would be interested? Like, I don't know, but making shit up like that? Secret,
It's not April Fools.
they're
You can't get
training in
away
their
from
secret
that.
underground facility because
Yeah.
GSP's afraid of the aliens, right?
Yeah, it's whatever, not bomb proof, but EMP proof. You wear a tinfoil hat. Make sure it's all
You think
kosher.
GSP does that?
I'm sure. He's a weird fucker.
He could be.
That wouldn't surprise me.
So,
But there are a lot of rumors about Brock Lesnar
it's all
and his
bullshit.
WWE contract about to expire and possibly coming back to the world of mixed martial arts.
Doubtful.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
There's not enough money in it for him, and he's making boatloads of cash in wrestling.
But maybe they can pay him, because I thought the UFC, the pay-per-view numbers are kind of dwindling, and you brought him back,
Oh.
even just for a one-off.
Sure.
Huge.
Huge.
They don't even need Fedor. Just have him. I don't give a shit who he fights. Maybe you could
Brock
bring,
versus Fedor.
bring him along slowly this time. Let him fight the bottom 15.
No, you got to do Brock versus Fedor like right off the bat.
Yeah, go fucking broke.
Yes.
Stefan Struve, Brock Lesnar. Brendan Schaub, Brock Lesnar.
I'm not.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get that bottom treatment. You gotta go right to the top. For Doom, Brock Lesnar. Maybe.
Maybe. Jiu-Jitsu versus wrestling.
Yeah. I always like the wrestling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or Brock Frank Mir, 12.
I'd watch. Who wouldn't want to see that again?
Yeah.
With a special guest of Steve Mazzagatti.
UFC 100, was that like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Right.
But no, wait. UFC 100 would have been more than that because 123 was 2010, November 20th, 2010. So UFC 100 had to be even another year prior to that. If
Or
not,
was it that year? 2010, July.
had to be more bad, like 2008, 9, somewhere in there. Who knows?
Wow.
It's a whirlwind, Ingo. Whirlwind.
Yes. So speaking of whirlwinds,
Yeah.
would you like to talk a little news?
Sure.
Go for it.
Royce Gracie joins Bellator as a brand ambassador. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I'm confused.
Why?
What exactly does a brand ambassador do?
Hand jobs.
Okay.
You keep the brand alive. Keeping the dream alive.
Mm-hmm.
And the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Bellators.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it means. But don't you think there's going to be some repercussions from the UFC, seeing how anytime you cross them, and that sounds like a crossing, that, I don't know, he's in the UFC Hall of Fame, he's in the intro for the pay-per-view. Do you think there's going to be some sort of repercussion?
Unless the UFC already knows about this and there's a big conspiracy.
It's a
'cause they're
plot?
going to buy Bellator soon.
They're going to buy him out and break him down?
He's an imposter, reporting back to Dana directly.
Well, Coker is a plant from the UFC.
Apparently. Could be. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Bellator is really their only rival at this point.
Yeah.
World Series fighting, sort of, kind of at times, but not really.
Yeah.
So Bellator is, and do you watch Bellator, Matt?
Sometimes.
Do you?
Not this week.
No. I have a hard time watching more than 1 or 2 fights a year from Bellator. And I'm not saying they're putting on a bad product. It just doesn't excite me. Like, if the UFC's not exciting me, then Bellator is certainly not going to excite me. So I'm wondering, how much traffic do they really have? How many eyeballs do they see on free television for Bellator?
A couple.
eyeballs.
100,000. Well, they have Spike, and that's when... I think when you look at the numbers between the Spike and the Fox Sports 1, Spike... The shows on Spike are pulling more than Fox Sports 1. I think they're outdrawing UFC action on there, too. Speaking of which, how's this season of The Ultimate Fighter doing?
Well, they've been off a couple weeks. I think last
Why
week was
is
the
that?
first week.
For baseball? Is what
Yeah, I
the
think
rumor
the
was?
playoffs kind of... I mean,
Oh,
they're-
as well, seeing how they fucking just knocked the UFC off
yes.
last week. Fuck you and your little UFC. We're going to have to play 6 hours of baseball over here.
Yes.
1-1.
It's still America's pastime, so I think they took a break for a couple weeks smartly. Like I said, 2 episodes. Third episode, didn't watch. Not yet, anyways. Having a hard time getting into it. Felice Herrick bothers me. If she was on...
She likes money.
Whatever.
Just keep it at that. She likes money.
She likes something, all right. What it is, I do not know. But, yeah. So.
I'll just for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So move right along.
Yes.
Jacare wants to fight Dan Henderson at 205. I think, what did they say? It was the same card that Weidman's allegedly supposed to fight Vitor Belfort on. And then Henderson came out and said he's up for the fight, wants to do it at 185, which I think is a pretty smart move, considering that Belfort's going to pull out of that fight. No fucking way. And did you see those reports, too, that I think it was his manager and or trainer is saying, yes, the Vitor TRT body has shrunk, but he's just as strong, if not stronger, than when he was on the TRT.
The best.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Look at that man. There is a night and day difference between TRT Vitor and non-TRT Vitor.
How could there not be?
Exactly.
If
He's
there
going to
were-
get his ass kicked. He's going to fight like an old man.
Probably.
It's unfair. This is unfair. Someone needs to take a stand for TRT and
Like
go.
Brian Stan?
Yeah. Brian TRT stand.
Yes. Hey,
What?
did you see this fighter getting or KOing 2 guys in just like 3 seconds?
No.
You didn't see that?
No. And I can't post it either.
Why?
Copyright.
Fuck. Then I don't even show it to you.
That's what I'm saying. We can't post anything because everyone cries.
Okay,
And
Google.
the videos get pulled down.
Yeah, this is in Russian. Anyways, in Russia, there was like a 2-on-1 fight in mixed martial arts, and apparently this one guy knocked out 2 guys. Pretty exciting stuff. Just Google like fighter KOs 2 in just 3 seconds, and you'll find it. Really? Copyright?
Everything.
Infringement?
Yeah. Yes. Unless I just say, fuck it. We could go back and go old school and just go, fuck it.
You just want to get banned from YouTube?
Why not?
Can we post the one about the Post-it note knockout?
Post any of that.
You can't?
I don't think so. Unfortunately, no. Which is kind of funny because all the websites post it, but we can't repost it in a video.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, Waylon Comanche knocked out Cody Beal with a head kick, which he happened to land backwards perfectly.
Yeah.
And he stuck to the cage out sleeping.
Is that wrong? Is there a problem with that?
Well, I give credit to the knockouter, whatever, the guy who knocked him out, because he didn't follow up with punches, although he could have. He kind of was like, oh, okay, I guess this is over.
Yeah.
But that's never happened that I recall.
No, the only other one, who was it? I could see it. Was it Baroni against, what the hell was that guy's name? Dave Mende. I don't know. Someone got fucking pounded out against the cage. Multiple blows. Like, he was pinned against the cage, knocked out, and I think Baroni's just teeing off. And once I do the research, I'll post the name up, but I can't drop the name right now.
But you can't post a video.
Fuck no.
Technically.
And it's funny because you see some of these people that are doing like some funny shit with the UFC, and they're putting fight clips in there. Like, totally gonna get pulled down. Like promos for maybe, hey, this fight, Anderson Silva, Nick Diaz, and then maybe you put highlights in there. Cool shit, but the world is a copyright infringement. You can go.
It is.
So gay.
You know what else is gay?
What?
Elton John.
There's nothing wrong with
Just gonna
that.
leave that out there.
Is he still alive?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you HIV positive?
No.
Hey.
You were waiting to say that.
No, I was trying to
me
get
up
you
for
to
that
say
one.
it. I was like, man, it's right there for you. Just waiting. Just waiting for you.
I'm HIV positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That isn't funny. Whatever
South
happened?
Park,
I heard
love
Magic
them.
Johnson made a total recovery or something. Did he not?
Money cures everything.
Is that how it works?
Money keeps you out of jail.
Okay. Not
O.J.
Ebola,
Simpson.
apparently.
Hey, it'll cure that too.
Really?
Yep. Only the rich will get the vaccine.
To Ebola?
Yep.
Oh.
Which the government has some sort of patent on.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll all work out because they seem very interested in taking care of all of us. Moving right along before I go down that rabbit hole. So Kung Lee, remember last week we were talking about his HGH testing and all that stuff. So apparently there's some controversy with the testing lab because it wasn't VADA or WADA approved, one of those legitimate testing facilities, and almost seems like it was a fly-by-night facility testing his stuff. And it's kind of curious because I think they even destroyed his other blood sample.
Why?
So now you can't have another agency or even them retest it.
Why would
They're
they
not
do
supposed to. They're supposed to keep it forever. So,
that? Was this because it was in China?
but they said within 4 hours there was another VADA or WADA facility that they could have taken the blood to. And it almost, well, one, he can protest this. I think there's a third party that he can appeal to, but
Lawyers.
it almost seems like the UFC just knee-jerked, like, we gotta test, and in that rush to test, they half-ass it. Because,
Really?
yes.
I don't know. So you're saying that the Jesus load of TRT most likely through his system that made him so huge in the first place.
No, it was HGH for him.
Well, whatever. Yeah, I think people don't take HGH by itself. I think there's probably a cocktail of.
Hey, he didn't test positive for anything else.
Okay, well, good on him.
And then I think there was some other fighter that just tested positive for some other steroid.
Keeps happening, like once a week.
It is. It's every week someone's testing positive for
How
something.
did he get so huge at his
at the
advanced
age of 42.
all of a sudden
just
that.
eating lean.
Oh yeah, great diet, good training
Yes.
camp. Yeah, oh yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Been doing it wrong his whole life. He probably
Yes.
had Mike Dolce in his corner.
He could have, for all I know.
That's how he did it.
He's got the best bro science in the
Oh,
world.
man. I don't know.
It's testing. It just needs to go away. Go away, testing. Why so hard with the testing? Is the UFC afraid to become Major League Baseball?
Well,
Remember how
I
we
thought
went
I
down
just
that
read that
path
they
and
were
the
going to
government got in?
increase testing in 2015.
Right.
Yeah, they're going to do out of competition testing.
Right.
So, you know,
I think they're afraid of the government to get involved
why would the government get involved?
because they got involved in baseball. Remember?
I think was that because the people were doing drugs or because
Yes.
people were lying?
People were doing drugs.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if it all started with Jose Canseco, but he was the one that came out and said everyone's juicing this and that, and then it turns
wrote a
out
book.
everyone was juicing. He was right, validated. I mean, that's kind of a bitch move to rat everybody out, but he's just telling the truth.
Yeah. Well, tell it about yourself is what I say.
Yeah.
Leave everybody else out of it, right?
Yeah. Cocaine.
Well, I still don't agree with the whole. I mean, they're having freaking like Supreme Court trials about baseball players
Right.
doing steroids. It's so silly, but at the same time, I know that baseball is the national pastime, so I see that. But MMA,
Aren't hot dogs the national pastime?
I don't know. Hot dog sounds good right about now. You get any more of those chicken sausages?
I have some. I have a couple packs left. I just defrosted one.
Okay, we got.
I will hit you in the face with my sausage.
We
How's
have to
that?
get an order put in.
Oh, I'm gonna order some chicken.
I need like 40 packs, whatever they
I
want.
have to.
Sell us.
Well, I'm down on the chicken. I gotta email myself right now, or I will.
I need to order
Forget
as many
this.
packs as possible of said chicken.
Ingo needs the meat.
Whatever he wants to do, just send me the
Ingo
bill. I will bring cash.
Meat
Need
in
chicken meat.
in
I've tried
his
to
mouth.
buy. I've
in
tried
his
to. I
mouth.
like meat in my mouth. I try to buy substitutes,
Yeah.
and it just
Doesn't
nothing
work.
comes close to that. For some reason, that is the special sauce chicken right there.
See, it's getting delivered as we speak.
Nice.
Waiting. Wait for
Is it
it.
gonna come through?
Cha-ching.
Cling.
Ingo needs meat in his mouth. Done.
I like cock and balls
Yep.
in my anus.
So where were we going? Oh, we're talking about the government getting involved in shit. Yeah, they have no need to be in any of this testing. Just stay out of it. Stay out of MMA.
Should they
Stay
stay
out
black?
of UFC. Whatever you want.
Crack is whack, Mac.
Thank you, Whitney Houston. Where is she now?
Dead.
Dead as fuck.
That-
Bobby
she-
Brown lives. Whitney Houston dies.
He's still doing crack. Or cocaine. Or both.
Whatever.
I don't know. Freebase and shit.
Where's Two Live Crew when you need them, Ingo?
What do they sing? A song about crack?
I don't know. Probably like the party.
Probably. What was their famous song? Two Live Crew?
I don't even know. It was really. It was so famous. I've forgotten.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
What?
I distinctly remember being younger and going, wow, this is crazy. These guys are saying all this crazy shit on this tape.
Yeah, it's on this tape.
Not CDs.
cassette.
This cassette. Like, wow,
Oh,
this is
God.
crazy. And it was the best. And then, they disappeared. But times were different back
It
then.
is. That's gonna bug me. What the fuck song was there? Their popular song, Two Live Crew.
It wasn't Fuck the Police, was it?
No, that's NWA.
Same era. Excuse me.
Two Live Crew. Now I gotta look. Me so horny.
That's it. Oh, me so horny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's solved everything. We can move right along. What about this? So Jake Shields has a fight this weekend,
He does.
and he ends up winning first round, rear naked choke. And it turns out the guy who was fighting, Ryan Ford, said that he broke his arm, I don't know, maybe in the week or a few days prior to the fight, but passed all the medicals and then still fought.
With a broken arm?
Yeah.
How did
What do
that
you-
happen?
Exactly. What do you
They
make
don't
of
like.
that?
Don't they like jiggle shit? Fur.
Of course.
Is everything
Like,
working?
Turn your head and cough, sir. That's
Yeah.
the kind of exam it's going to be.
He passed the medical with a broken arm.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they were saying the athletic commission or whoever was regulating that came out and said they made him do all sorts of tests and knuckle push-ups and, everything looked fine. And I don't know why he came out and said that it happened before unless he's trying to say my shitty performance was because of my broken arm, or because now he's ruined his chance of getting the insurance to say that the broken arm happened during the fight. You know, I think he's saying he needed to do it because he needed the money. That's what it comes down to. And I understand that, but there's a point where, you know...
Excuse me.
It's fine. Sorry. There's a point where your own safety's got to come. Like, someone needs to look out for the fighter if he's not going to look out for himself.
Well,
you know,
it sounds
he needs
like
to
old
get
school
paid.
shit, like what they used to do like 5-10 years ago.
I mean, a lot of these guys are going to fight injured, but where's the line at with the injury? Broken bones,
it moves.
broken hands.
Depends on the fighter, right?
Torn ACL, MCL, any kind
Ruptured
of CL.
scrotum.
Yes. Torn rectum. Wherever you want to go. It's all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, because I guess with a broken arm you could still be all right, but it's like you got to give these guys an opportunity to defend themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
To be successful in the fight, and it didn't seem like he had that opportunity given that he lost so quickly.
We did drop Shields with a jab, but we've seen Shields get dropped by
Henderson
multiple times. He killed him in round 1. Fortunately, it was a 5-round fight.
Yes,
Dan
he
had
took
a
it the
problem
distance
making
on that thing.
185.
Oh yeah, he blew his wad in the first.
Oh yeah,
65
that's the way you're gonna
seconds.
do it. Go big or go home.
Yeah.
And then moving along, do you want to talk about Mayhem? What happened? What happened?
Well, I didn't know if you'd bring this up, but it sounds like there was some shit going on. They were trying to serve some papers, and he didn't.
What kind of papers?
Well, the kind that's,
You don't smoke. You just
you're right.
You deny.
Stalking papers for him being allegedly stalking somebody. I don't know the whole background to that part of the story, but he wouldn't come out of his house. Then SWAT got involved, and then there was live tweeting going on about their, if you go to our website, you can Google the Mayhem shit. There's like a whole. It just seems so crazy. Like the guy's like talking about they're trying to bust in his house, and he's got his dog.
Yeah, I thought they threw a hostage phone through his window or something. Like, what is this? What's the movie, The Negotiator?
Yes.
Like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on?
So, I mean, it just seems like crazy invites crazy. Because you know what? This doesn't have... Normal people, okay, would not have a SWAT team outside of our house with a fucking phone while I'm live tweeting.
Why not? That sounds fun.
Because it doesn't happen to regular people.
Hey, Patty O'Houlihan or whatever his shenanigan character, he should have went full retard.
I don't know. I think he's gone that way. I mean, the guy just keeps having controversial shit happen to him.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that this is just a random...
Maybe
series
it's just
of
a little mix-up,
events.
A little mix-up. So the guy
batshit crazy
gets naked and destroys the church and whatever else. Hey,
there's video of him getting cuffed and his poor little dog, Hot Dog, running around.
Well, here's the thing. Why didn't they shoot his dog? That dog was making a move. But isn't that the typical move? Like SWAT comes in, boom, your dog's dead. Boom. I don't care if it's a little wiener dog with little stubby legs. He is threatening me and my authority right now. Dead. I'd even fucking shoot him sideways just to make a point.
I don't know. It's very strange to me. It certainly made for some interesting news on Thursday or whenever that was.
Yeah, did you see his mugshot? Looked totally normal.
No.
Pink mohawk, smiling.
He has a pink mohawk?
Oh, yeah.
He's a trouble individual.
He's too legit, Ingo.
He needs
legit
help
to quit.
On many levels. And, it's unfortunate, but...
You know who's to blame in all this?
Michael Bisping.
Goddamn right he is. He fucking tainted the man. This is all that fucking slip off that pool table.
Oh, yeah.
An Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, that was that season, wasn't it?
Yep.
And then he beat him senseless in that fight.
Was that terrible? I thought for sure Mayhem. Well, remember back in the day when Mayhem got jumped by Nick Diaz and crew, and then there was that fight where Nick and him should have fought, and didn't he almost submit Shields too?
He did in the second or third round.
Like he had him in the rear naked choke, and then
Shields
time
took
ran
him
out.
the distance, and then he couldn't, no cardio.
Fuck.
So,
he was good at one point. Like he had the potential to do some stuff, and then he got to the UFC, and fucking wheels fell off, man.
They did. I think there's a problem up here.
You saying he might have taken a few too many?
No, I'm saying there's a problem up here. I don't know
That guy
what the
seems
problem
total
is.
normal. I don't know what
it's
you're talking about.
totally normal to be live tweeting
I
while
don't
the
see
SWAT
anything wrong
team
with-
is outside your house. It's totally. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing if the SWAT team is outside. I'm going to be like, the SWAT team, they're oppressing me.
He should have held his dog hostage. I've got a hostage. I
kill
will
this motherfucker.
fucking cap this wiener dog. You better step the fuck back now.
Oh,
Step back.
you could like tweet PETA or something
Yeah.
and be like, I'm going to kill this fucking
Animal
dog.
cruelty.
They're going to protest outside of his
What
house.
would they do? They would probably shoot him if he held a gun to a dog's
Yes, they
head. They wouldn't
probably
even hesitate. It's like, let's go with the most lethal way. Let's burn him. He's a witch. Burn him.
Just in case he would ever harm that tiny dog,
Yeah.
let's kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No questions asked. It's a done deal. You're dead.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
It's crazy. Maybe it's that part of the country. Because, like,
But-
Nick Diaz is crazy. Mayhem's crazy. They're all crazy.
Well, I think maybe they seem to get crazier since the two never fought. Like there was that point leading up to, oh man, we could have the fight. They both hate each other. It looks like it's gonna go this way, and then they've gone crazier since that point.
Maybe that's a problem. There's a rift in the cosmic.
Yes, it
Time
could have been
warp
settled, but then they
continuum.
went off in both
The
crazier
plane.
directions.
The warpish plane of the
The
continuum,
dimensions,
of the,
the
multiple.
space-time continuum
That's it.
has been
Yes.
altered
It has.
forever.
Yes, and they need to fight in order to rectify
Yes.
rectums.
Because now it would make total sense to have Nick Diaz fight Mayhem Miller.
Outlaw versus
Oh.
outlaw. Yes.
Oh. Any more news?
I got nothing.
We'll get into some MMANUTS if these things will change today. Wha-ching!
All right.
Wha-ching!
Slide is working.
Ryan Smith asks, Brock Lesnar should return. Who would be a better fight for him? And
Oh,
go,
boy.
who would be a better fight? Is your ass getting chapped already?
Yes.
Josh Barnett, Bigfoot, Miocic, or Junior Dos Santos?
Oh God, that's too much too soon for him.
What?
That is a murderer's row. Dude, Barnett? Are you kidding me?
I think that's the best
Maybe
fight.
Barnett would be best. Miocic is too much of a killer. I think that'll be tough. Junior Dos Santos, no.
Or Bigfoot. Like I would go Barnett, Bigfoot, probably Dos Santos, and then Miocic.
Yeah.
In his order of people he's got the best chance at beating in that line. Because it's like, who has the best stand-up? You need to not fight that guy. And work your way down.
Right.
So I think Barnett is the best in the grouping.
The War Master, is it?
Yes. Ryan Smith, follow-up. Well, would you rather get hit by Robbie Lawler's left hook,
Mm-hmm.
Edson Barboza's leg kick, a judo throw from Honda Housey, or a body kick for Anthony Pettis?
This is too easy.
Yep.
I'll take Ronda Rousey.
You goddamn right you will.
So she
All
can
day, all
lay
night,
on
all
top of
day.
me. Maybe I'll get a little boob jiggle in my face
Yep.
just for fun.
Maybe her wardrobe malfunction.
Yes. Oops. Let me suck on that for you.
Done. I'll
You
pay
know
to
what, though?
watch. What's
There's
it
a
cost to watch?
Huh?
Like $5?
What?
If I have to watch that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Done.
There's a picture of her floating around that's been obviously photoshopped
Of what?
of her like at some party, and supposedly you can see her nipples. It's been photoshopped, guys. It's not real. He's looking at him. He's like, "What picture?"
Is he like trying to say like the Jennifer Lawrence with like a mustache,
not quite
like
that.
she drank milk?
Hey, those pictures are still out on the web.
More are coming.
There's more coming. If you Google, you can thank me later. The fappening
Part.
sexy, you can find all of it. It's out there. I want to thank the Underground. I forgot who the poster was that put it there, because I didn't get to see the pictures the first time around. Yes, I have no shame. I'm not one of those who thinks that it's bad.
Yeah.
You want to put nude pictures of yourself? Sorry, shit happens.
Yeah, and the more that get posted, the better off everyone is.
Yes.
Just enjoy it. As they would
Some
say.
weird shit out there. Anyways, I looked just once.
Yes.
make
You
sure.
gotta make
I
sure
had
it's
to
all
make-
on the up and up. They all look good. I have not yet to see one of half of the celebrities that I don't even know who they are that looks bad. They all
Yeah.
look good. Just fucking A. What are you gonna do? Wes Gilliam. Who would win the one-night elimination tournament for the senior tour? If there was one created, all legends of the sport 45 years old or older participated. So who do we have? Randy Couture?
Mm-hmm.
Henderson's close, right? He's in
44, I think. Yeah.
And then where did we go?
Did he give us choices?
Royce Gracie? No.
Royce Gracie.
I'd imagine you're gonna have to go back to like UFC.
Is Matt Hughes above 45?
No. He's probably close though. Bass Rutten?
Yeah. He's got bad knees. I'm not.
He's all fucked
I'm
up.
not putting my money on him. Who else are we talking?
Well, the problem is all the current guys are still the oldest. I think current is probably Henderson would be my guess.
Yeah.
As far as like UFC material,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta go way back. What? Nope. 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 I think the answer is Randy Couture.
For sure.
Because he's got the best undetected PEDs in
Blood
business
samples ever.
in the business. And go, Frank Fleming. Where do you see the UFC/MMA in 5 years? Fadeaway or resurgence?
Well, I think we're definitely in a lull right now, and they need to figure out the 5 years. It's not gonna go away. I mean, it's too big, but I don't know if I buy the resurgence. I think we're in for the long haul on this blandness for some time.
Until you can get 2 rock stars that come back. And you're saying is a rumor, it could be true, that GSP and Brock Lesnar are training together.
Yes.
They're about to make a comeback.
In their secret underground compound.
Wearing tinfoil hats, EMP proof.
Yes.
EMP
Anally probed daily.
I don't know if I go that far.
Just to make
I ain't
sure.
talking crazy. Yes. Also, how far do you think Ben Askren could go in the UFC when matched up with the top 5 in the welterweight division?
I think he wins the whole thing. I think he can hold anybody down. That's the problem.
I don't know. Him against Hendricks?
I think he can hold Hendricks down. The problem with Hendricks is that can he catch Ben before Ben plays Ben? So if he can get a hold of Hendricks and put him down on his back, that could be a problem.
I don't know, because I always look at all the guys that come in, and you're big fish in a little pond. And then you come over to UFC, and it doesn't work out for you. And Eddie Alvarez was the latest example of that. Hector Lombard. I think Ben falls victim to that also. Where
Ben folds?
Yes, he does. Hey. It just doesn't work out. You may be the top of the food chain somewhere else, but then you come in and it's another world of difference. But yes, his wrestling is top notch, but not going to play out on a big stage. Plus, throw some nerves in.
True.
First fight in the UFC. Oh my God!
Mm-hmm.
I say he loses his first fight. I don't think he talks so much shit about Dana White and the UFC. I don't think he ever comes in.
Probably not.
He holds that grudge so deep.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Dr. Bound Carter, how far would you two get in MMA every fight if you guys were on the TRT Jesus load?
What?
I'd say pretty far.
How far?
If you were on the juice, how far do you think you could go in MMA?
I don't know. If I had an unlimited time to train, probably have one fight.
I could get approximately a fight.
Yeah. Only if I had unlimited time to train.
Unlimited time and resources.
Yes.
And I was 10 years younger.
Right. That too. Shit. I'm 36, I think. 36? Yeah. 5? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't remember how old I am.
It's probably better that way. Probably better.
I feel old.
Yeah.
Every time I do jiu-jitsu, it's very painful now.
I don't know how you still can train like that.
Well,
you're also younger.
Yeah, but it's definitely, I feel things, 3 days later now where I go, you go to get up from some weird sitting position, you go, oh, why does that hurt like that? It doesn't make sense. I'm like, oh yeah, I did jiu-jitsu a couple days ago.
Shit still doesn't work right.
Yeah.
Matt Hines, he says, MMANUTS the movie. Who would play you guys?
Ooh, that's a great question. Who would play us? I'm thinking.
Think of The Rock for you.
The Rock. Okay, this is a striking resemblance. I think. What's his face?
You want Mark Wahlberg?
No.
I'll juice the gills.
No. No.
Come on,
No.
Marky Mark.
I know. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
what's the fucking English guy? You look just like him. Somebody put that up a couple of years ago. I remember.
Oh,
Striking resemblance.
hang on. The guy in 300?
Yeah, Guy, not Fieri.
No.
He was married to
Oh,
Madonna.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm talking about.
Nah. I know who the guy is, but
He's married to Madonna or something. Or dated
God
her.
damn it. Hang on.
Who'd play me though? You gotta have someone with a well-defined chin. 'Cause I have like a giant head. Who would qualify? Sylvester Stallone. No, he's too old.
Gerard Butler?
That's it. You look just like him.
Spitting image.
Yeah. I don't know. Who would play me?
Who plays Ingo? Who's people in the past said that you look like? I forget. I'm eyeballing you.
I don't know.
I'll still contend The Rock.
The Rock.
I think The Rock and Gerard Butler are
Oh,
teaming up
Jesus.
to
That
fucking
would be a
take
movie right
over the
there. That would be-
MMA world
Oh, yeah.
and flip this fucker on its
Have you
side.
seen The Rock? How big he is now? It's ridiculous. He's got a cool
While
show
he's
coming
training
up.
for, what is the movie? No Pain, No Gain, or No
Two?
Pain? Sure. Remember how fucking sauced up him Mark Wahlberg got?
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, what was his game plan? I'm just working out harder. Like, dude, you put on 100 pounds of muscle. Just fucking beef. It was sick.
It was a great
You had to
movie.
lay down my sick
was the best.
beat.
No, The Rock. Now he's doing that. Like he's trying to help people. He's got the show coming out. I think in a week or two, supposedly, where he's trying to help people who are down and out, and he's meeting them halfway. That's his big thing, meeting them halfway. He's gonna help
They have
them.
Down syndrome?
No, like people who are, overweight or have life problems. Not Down syndrome. That's not a life problem. That's just like
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Okay. Spare it
I
up.
don't think The Rock can help with that.
You can't
But-
cure Down syndrome?
No.
Well, fuck that guy then. Fuck you,
He
Rock.
can definitely help
That's
you.
bullshit.
If you're like out of shape or something.
Doesn't he have money, good looks, he's strong as fuck, he was like a wrestling champion.
Mhm.
You telling me he can't cure cancer?
No.
Fuck that guy then.
It is Cancer Awareness Month.
Hey,
Where's your pink?
in my stink,
Nice.
like my two in a pink, one in a stink.
Yes.
There's nothing classier than when you're in Vegas and it's a porn convention. You have one of the ladies wearing a shirt that says 2 in a pink, 1 in a stink. Quality.
Stay classy, Vegas.
Yeah, of course. That's why they always had the, what is it, CES at the same time? Or was
Yes.
that Comdex? I don't know, one of them fucking computer shows. Who
Yes,
knows?
I think.
Who knows? Different world, different time. And the last question, Wayne Rosso. Where do babies come from?
The vagina, sir?
Not from anal sex?
No.
Mm.
You can catch the HIV from anal sex.
Hmm.
Probably Ebola, too.
I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to add anything.
Okay.
Moving to some knowledge. You see, Pornhub had a billboard in, was it in Times Square? They had a huge billboard up.
They just put a Pornhub.com.
I forgot what it said. Something about your hands.
Why would they do that?
Just trying to get some advertising, some creative advertising.
In
and
Times
then
Square?
Someone cried, and then they had to get the ad taken down because it was just like two hands saying something about love your hand or something along those lines. I'll post that. I will post a picture of.
Okay.
But my first email says Ingo meat in his mouth. I don't know what that's about.
Lovely.
Porn forced to take
I
down
want
their
to meat
fucking.
in my mouth now.
Well, it's right in line. All you need is hand. And it's like Pornhub in the shape of a heart.
Is that
with
a
the two
play
hands.
on like all you need is love?
Probably. But why can't you have that billboard? Why do they have to take it down?
Because it has the word porn in it. And porn is a dirty word.
Why?
That's one thing I noticed about when I went to Germany for the whole day I was there. That people,
A day?
people are a lot more lax on the whole sex issue.
Well, America's very uptight about it.
I don't know why.
Religion.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
We're still a very pagan type culture. Paganism.
I think if you're a lady and you want to walk around topless, you should be able to do that. And if you're a lady, you want to walk around bottomless, you should be able to do that.
Be careful what you ask for, because some ladies should not.
I'd say let it all hang out. Yoga pants, love it. I don't care what you look like, wear them.
Okay.
That's life advice. That's a pro tip.
Tips from Matt.
I'm giving you
Deep thoughts by Matt Griffin.
I'm a what you call a life hacker or something.
Yes. Yoga pants. Wear them often.
Do I need to say anything else? You know what I'm talking about, ladies.
I do.
The 3 that watch the show. Then being your wife.
My wife does not watch the show, thank God.
Yeah.
But the ones who do, I would guess they're probably large and in charge.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm saying.
All good. In the hood. Anything else knowledge-wise?
Got nothing, sir.
Let's shut it down. That's it. There's like a lull in MMA.
I feel like we need something to happen because we don't have much to discuss.
There's some topics.
We need to have things to rap about. You know, I think
Like
this might be the longest stretch of
hip-hop. You don't
shows
stop rocking to the bang.
we have not
boogie.
covered fights ever in the history of MMA Nuts.
It could be.
When was the last time we discussed a fight? Like a month
Michael
ago?
Bisping versus Kung Lee
A month ago.
was, I think, the last one
2
that we
months ago.
talked about. Episode 210.
That was
Keep
like
it track at home.
7 weeks ago.
It's fucking almost 2 months.
Crazy. Anyways.
UFC 100 is just around the corner. We got. They should just redo that whole card. I
Same.
fucking watched it again.
Same fighters.
Yes.
Don't
Rematches.
No, don't even just replay it.
No, I want a rematch of all the guys. Where are they now? But make them fight again. So you have Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir. You got GSP versus Thiago Alves. And you have Dan Henderson versus Michael Bisping. Ooh.
I think that goes in Michael Bisping's way now.
It might. See, the contenders have a shot now. Alves could be GSP, coming back from his layoff and knee injuries, and Mir could beat Lesnar. He did once. Controversial.
Yeah.
And then he stole the strawberries. It didn't work out. I think that's where we're headed to. I'm going to predict one of those two is going to come back.
Who? GSP or Brock?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one?
I really think Brock's going to come back. A one-fight deal, because if you could bring back anyone and you're Dana White, who would you bring back?
Brock Lesnar.
Of course.
Versus Fedor.
Sure.
Fedor's no longer
You
on
tell
the
me,
contract.
I mean, it's not that, again, it's one of those fights you wish you could have saw 5 years earlier, like Liddell versus Vanderlei Silva. But people would still want to fucking watch that.
Of course.
I'd watch it.
Oh,
I feel like there's a lull. I feel like we need a heavyweight war. We need a card of all heavyweights.
I like it.
That's it. Moving on.
My name is Ingo Weigold.
Matt Griffith. Thanks for playing.